Hello and welcome to Trailblazers. This is the show that gets you moving, exploring, and soaking up the great outdoors. And today we are talking all things fitness and wellness. And I am joined by Eyethu Tiso, the owner of the Wellness Goddess, and she's also a consultant, an online consultant of fitness and wellness. Well, allow me to welcome her into the show. Miss Tiso, welcome to Trailblazers. How are you?
Hi, good afternoon, Sim to you and your viewers. I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Well, for coming here, of course, I'm really honored that you took time finally.
I know, right?
Yes. Well, before we get into our serious questions, please tell us who Eyethu is and what does she do outside being, in fitness and wellness.
All right, so Eyethu Tiso, born and bred in King Williamstown. By profession, I'm a lecturer. And all day, every day, I'm at the gym. So I'm a fitness goddess. And I pride myself with health and fitness.
All right.
Yeah.
I pride myself with, you find time to go to the gym in that busy schedule of being a lecturer on the side. Okay. Well, tell me about Wellness Goddess.
All right. So my fitness journey started back in 2019. That year was a deal breaker for me. I was not feeling myself. If that year did not break me, then nothing else will. I'm a bubbly person. I love being around people. But for some reason, that year I just wanted to be alone. And when I was alone, I was eating, I was not active. And I just wanted to be by myself. It's safe to say I was in a depressed mode, though I never, actually, the first time I'm actually saying it out loud, crazy. So then I took a decision. I needed to take a decision by myself that, look, I'm losing myself, and I needed to find purpose again. And then I just said, look, let me start fitness. And just like everyone, I tried everything that's available out there. Your clean eating, your teas, your
Banting.
all of that. I tried, and you know what? I made a decision to say, look, I do not have a specific weight that I want to be in because I don't know how a 60 kg person looks like. But all I know is that I'm 100 kgs and I'm not happy with myself. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do this and I'm just going to be having fun whilst doing it. And started 2019 and then never looked back.
Wow, that is amazing. And I think you've just answered my question because I was going to ask you what inspired you to start wellness coaching and specifically why Wellness Goddess?
Okay, so from 2019, then, as I said, I never looked back. And then 2020, people started seeing results. In fact, 2019 there, I think around about September, people were seeing results and people were commenting. And I was also feeling like myself again. I was happier, I was outside more. And I was just at the peak. And I was like, this is my purpose.
Yeah.
And I'd sleep late advising people what it is that I'm doing. My face would brighten up as I'm talking about my journey, and I was basically inspiring people. And I was like, okay, this is something that then I should do because I mean it changed my whole life. My confidence up the roof, and I was just at my happiest ever in my life. And so I was like, why am I keeping it to myself? And as I'm telling you, I'd sleep even after 10, after 11, talking to people, try this, do this, let's do it together and all of that. So, and I was very passionate about it. So then 2023, Wellness Goddess came into life because I was like, okay, I need to share it. Because what people don't know is that, well, they know it now because it's out there, but your wellness, it's not just looking slim and eating clean, but it also goes with your mentalness. As I'm saying to you that I was in a corner all the time. I was in darkness all the time. I wanted to be indoors all the time, and then I'm an outdoor person.
Yes.
I'm a people's person, and I lost my purpose in life, and so I rediscovered myself, and so I was like, let me meet people halfway. People don't have to go through what I went through. So then I launched then the Wellness Goddess 2023. and I never looked back. Year by year, we're just improving.
That is amazing. And I love how this conversation is going because my next question to you is, how does fitness and wellness impact your mental well being as a wellness coach, like personally?
Look, as I said, the first thing was it boosts your confidence.
Yes.
Right? Definitely. I'm able to walk into any room and present. I mean, I present all my life, and I like talking. Even at church, I'm a church person. Even in church, I like to read the Bible. I like to share the word and stuff like that. So back then, I was always the person sitting at the back, and that's not me. Let's go back to high school. I'm always in front. Let's go back to varsity. I'm always in front. Everywhere I'll be sitting in front. All of a sudden now I'm at the back, or all of a sudden I'm home and not wanting to interact with people. So I can tell you now that with the fitness and being healthy, you actually have the urge to do anything that you want, and even more crazy, even more. You break all barriers.
You break all barriers. Oh, I could feel the confidence in you right now. It's boosting me.
Definitely.
Well, in your journey as a wellness coach, how do you help people or your clients achieve their wellness goals as well?
All right. So with me, my business is 100% online. So I don't meet my clients.
Okay.
Well, unless you're in PE and we're really close, then, and if you're in the same gym, then of course we will have that interaction. But 100% online. So a person to come to me, look, wellness, please help me with my journey.
Okay.
And unlike you, I don't like the gym. Unlike you, I don't like to lift weights. Unlike you, I don't like to hike, but I've got this problem. Please help me. And then I said, look, the first thing is losing the weight. That can be done.
Yes.
But keeping the weight off,
Maintaining.
then yes, maintaining. Then that's a deal breaker. Not all of us really can win there. So then I come in there to sort of bridge the challenges. I mean, I've been through it all. So I jump in when I know that you'll struggle here the most. So I'm online, and with online it's very difficult because I'm dependent on you being honest with yourself. As I said, with the weight loss, bruh, it really works with your mental. Because I mean, the conversation then says, all right, show me what you're eating in a day.
Yes.
I mean, you can be showing me a bowl of salad. Meanwhile, you've got your bread and cake hidden under, So it really depends on you. Really, what is it that you want?
Yeah.
And you can be lying to me and not being honest, but at the end of the day, you're not lying to me, you're lying to yourself. So it goes on with exactly what it is that you want and pushing yourself, really. So with my business, we've got 3 types of packages. And the one other package, that starter pack, which is like a consultation one, and the fighter one, I say to the people, before you take the fighter one, you need to be in the correct mindset.
Okay.
You want to do this, you need to change your lifestyle. Are you willing to do this? And so then you have a mental conversation with yourself before you make payment and before we have a conversation.
That is amazing, because I know a lot of people, really, business online, you can show other people that I say, this is what I see, but what we see online cannot really be what is happening in reality.
Definitely.
Wow, okay. So now, my next question to you is, now that you've experienced the journey, right? And now you know the challenges, So what challenges have you overcome personally through wellness coaching?
All right. Thank you so much for that question. Look, I'll go in a bit deep.
Okay.
So we all get to a point where we're like, I can't do this. I'll never be able to do this. It's not for me. So with me being the wellness coach, and through the wellness goddess journey, I run as well. I forgot to mention that. So with running, we have different races and all of that. So you run a 5 kilometers and you'll be like, I think I can do a 10. You run a 10 and you'll be like, I don't think I'll ever do a 15, but let me do it. You do a 15. Now I'm sitting on 21. So the challenge is that you get to overcome things that you were like, I'll never be able to do this. So
Mhm.
through the wellness journey, it's for me, it is a reassurance that, look, I can achieve anything that
Mhm.
is humanly possible. Give me Mount Kilimanjaro, we'll talk.
Yeah.
We'll talk.
Love that energy. I love that energy. Well, so what's the most rewarding part of being a wellness coach?
It's at the end of the day, reflecting on, oh, did I do that?
Yes.
Did I lift that 40 kgs?
Mm.
The gents that I gym with, they will tell you, by the way, I'm in a men's club. And they forget that I'm a girl. I always have to remind them.
Mm.
If we're lifting 30, we're lifting 30 kgs. I'm like, guys, kaloku, I'm a girl, ne? So
I'm literally
please.
just a
Yes.
girl.
And the other time, I don't know what happened to them. So they just said everyone is just going to 40 kgs. I'm like, everyone isn't me included. They said yes, go for it. And I was like,
Mm.
you know what? Let me go for it. I nearly was in tears. I nearly was in tears because I was like, yes, I will lift it someday.
Yeah.
Someday,
It
not
was a
now.
far-fetched
Yeah,
dream.
yeah. Give me a year then, because I'm sitting on 20. I'm comfortable at 25. At 30, I'm like, 40. I was like, I made it. I
Yeah.
made it, and I'm smiling at the end.
Boss moves. That's what I like. All right. So, can you share any positive stories or feedback from your clients who have also incorporated your strategies on their wellness plans as well?
Definitely, I've got a recent one.
Okay.
Usisi, we met at a trip that we went to Sun City
Mhm.
2 years back, and she reached out and she was like, I need your help. Most of my clients will come to me to say, look, I want a flat tummy. And I'm like, hey, me too. So, and people will be specific to say, look, I don't want to train like you. And I always tell them, look, I'm at another level because I started 2019. I didn't start yesterday. And so my journeys are built up.
Mm.
And she was like, and I don't have a gym where I stay. And yeah, so please take me through. And she took the fighter pack, which is a very brave move. And she's joined Feb, and
Okay.
she's like, okay, give me time. I need to get my cupboard and my fridge in order. I said, okay, sharp, let's do this.
Yeah.
And we did it. And she was very difficult target, but we managed together. And she came back 2 weeks back. That's what I'm saying, fairly recent. And she
Yes.
showed me pictures. It's unfortunate that my phone is off. I can't show you. She showed me pictures to say, look, we did it, and I'm so grateful
Yay.
for you. And she was so emotional, and she changed even the way she presented herself now, and which
Mm.
takes me back to, look, this thing plays with your mind,
Yes.
and it changes the person that you were, and takes you to another being that you sort of fall in love with, and you be like, oh, this is my purpose. This is where I'm supposed to be at. And for me, it just melts my heart. And I'm like, I'm at the right place
Of
at the right time.
course, of course. As a person who's helping out people reach their goals, that must be really, really satisfying for you.
Mm,
And also, you give yourself a pat at the back and say, you know what, I did that also.
all the time. All the time.
Wow. Okay. Well, where our interview has come to an end.
Oh.
But where can people find you?
All right. Thank you so much. Well, we on Instagram as the Wellness Goddess, Facebook as well, and recently joined the TikTok family as the Wellness Goddess. On WhatsApp, that's where my business is. So if I can share my number for the business, 072 712 3527. For business, we're there as well.
All right. Well, Eyethu, thank you so much for joining me on
Thanks for having
Trailblazers. It
me.
is an honor to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, that was Eyethu Tiso, the owner of the Goddess, Wellness Goddess, right here on Trailblazers. My name is Sim Nongauza, and thank you for joining me.